Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this New Year's Day matchup. It's the Cowboys and the Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now left side on the swing pass, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 28. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
To throw is Watson. Looking for right, and he finds him. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights and will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Eluding the pressure right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston set to take over. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where did they go?
anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there, looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now, down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number 1. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with the crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He sets to fire deep. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield equal.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at carry-on. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon, taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To the air again, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Throwing the out route and complete. That's right. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where you see the final score there. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway from the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this has got a pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guy.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Wright's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott got a man and he hits him in stride. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys add on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
From the 27, Watson. And that is incomplete here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on for his fifth kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Cowboys get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Watson now to throw.
Cooks on the quick slant.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play here for Dallas.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense taking over again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. On 1st down, Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Chauncey Golston. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know if that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 41 Mike, right here.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On 1st down, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and